Rupam Gramidam Madam Vapedivaya Prita Manapustam Tadeva Merubamidam Prabhasya Sanjavaja Siddharjuna Vasudevastavakta Samrupam Darshanamazabhuya Asvani Avasvani Asya Chavadam Nievam Buddha Punasoma Vabhu Mahatman Arjunavavacha Tasvam Manasam Rubam Savastam Janardana Hivamasim Samvarta Sacheta Praktim Gata Shri Bhagavan Vaja Sudurjanam Idam Rupam Dristvana Shayen Mama Devapi Asyarabhasya Nitadasya Kachina Nam Vedana Tabasna Nachirasa Sakyamevam Nidadastram Tishtamiva Anamamayata Bhakta Taranyasaka Ahmeva Vidojana Sadam Nadasdam Chatatana Ena Pravastam Jabarandapa Madgarmagid Madgarama Bhakta Sanghavajita Nevera Sarva Bodheso Yasamamedi Bandava. Thank you.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna Balvindra. Thank you so much for the beautiful recitation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Balavrinda, that was very, very beautiful. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Balvrinda. Koti Koti Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
Very nice, Balvrinda. That was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji Mataji. And Kiran Mataji.
Shivani Mataji, can you start?
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu cha patita nam pavanebhyo vaishnavyo namo namah. Samasta Mesvrindi ki jai. Namacharya Das Thakur ji ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Good morning, dear devotees. I welcome you all to Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call for this mid-morning session. Please forgive me for stopping your ecstatic chanting. This is Shivani from Ashram, India. Let us move to our next part of the session. Today, His Grace Adi Gadadhar Prabhuji will be enlightening us on Sri Caitanya Bhagvata, Madhya Khanda, chapter 13, verses 14 to 18. May I know who have joined this morning?
Hare Krishna Shivani Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Shri Prabhupada, this is Preeti Vilasni Devidasi from Atlanta. Thank you for your warm welcoming and thank you Balavrinda for that very, very lovely chanting. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Preeti Vilasni Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Garanga ki jai. Thank you so much for your wonderful association. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. This is Flavia Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Please accept my humble obeisances. Thank you so much, Balavrinda, for your beautiful, not just your recitation, but, even when you felt you were having difficulty, you never give up. You will always have the love of Krishna, the compassion of Radharani, and the protection of Nrsimhadev. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Flavia Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Garanga ki jai. Thank you so much for joining and giving a beautiful association this morning. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Shivani Mataji. Dandavat Pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Vrinda.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Vrinda Gopika Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Garanga ki jai. Thank you so much for joining and giving a beautiful association this morning. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Srila Gurudev. This is Akshar Das from Canada.
Hare Krishna, Akshay Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Thank you so much for joining. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Sanita Ramya from Sharjah. Hare Krishna, Balavrinda. Very nice recitation.
Hare Krishna, Nita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Thank you so much for joining and giving a beautiful association this morning. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Kusumangi Madhavi Devidasi from Boston, USA.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Thank you so much for joining and giving a beautiful association. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji, Danvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas. Thank you, Mataji. Actually, she don't know this chapter half the way she knows, but somehow she finished it. Thank you for giving the opportunity. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Vinita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Thank you for joining and giving a beautiful association. It's okay, Mataji, she did excellent, excellent. Jai. Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranams.
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Thank you for joining and giving a beautiful association, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you, Mataji.
Would you join Mataji? We'll start the recording here.
Water bottle down, otherwise it will break. Please. Okay.
Hare Krishna devotees, once again I welcome you all for this mid-morning session, Bhakti Sangha Japa Conference call. I would like to start by sharing a quote by Srila Prabhupada ji. I am your spiritual father and Krishna is your spiritual husband. A girl can never forget either her father or her husband. Letter to Janani, July 8th, 1967. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Good morning, dear devotees. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Adi Gadadhar Prabhuji. He'll be enlightening us on Sri Caitanya Bhagvata, Madhya Khanda, chapter 13, verses 14 to 18. Good morning. Please accept my humble obeisances, Adi Gadadhar Prabhuji. Thank you so much for giving your valuable time and your association this morning. Waiting eagerly to hear from you, Prabhuji. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Please take over the call, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak on Sri Caitanya Bhagvat by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Mahashay. Let us begin with our auspicious invocation prayers, Mangalacharan. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishnapreshthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vande Ham Shri Guru Shri Yutapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Twise Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, dear devotees. We are continuing our study of Sri Chaitanya Bhagvat, Madhya Khanda, chapter 13, entitled Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Sri Nityananda Prabhu deliver Jagai and Madhai. Text 14. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur writes, Karaye Advaita Seva Chaitanya Namane Advaita Tahare Samharibe Bhalamane. Translations and purports by His Divine Grace, Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada, the revered spiritual master of our beloved founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Shri Srimad Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada. Translation. If one serves Shri Advaita Acharya, Karaye Advaita Seva. If one serves Shri Advaita Acharya, but does not accept Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Namane, then Shri Advaita Prabhu will destroy him without any remorse. Advaita tahare samharibe bhalamane. In other words, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur is telling us that if we worship Nityananda Prabhu, we must also worship Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If we worship Sri Advaita Acharya, we must still also worship Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu's worship is essential. If we worship Advaita Acharya and we don't worship, we don't respect Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then our worship of Sri Advaita Acharya will not be pleasing to Sri Advaita Acharya. He will not be pleased. Purport. Those mortal beings who give up Sri Chaitanya Dev's path of devotional service and place their faith in Sri Advaita Prabhu's bewildering materialistic Mayavad philosophy will be destroyed when Sri Advaita Prabhu invokes his form as Rudra. Sri Advaita Acharya, according to Sri Gaura Ganodesh Dipika, is an incarnation of Lord Mahavishnu. Also in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila, it is mentioned that Lord Mahavishnu is Sri Advaita Acharya. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes that Sri Advaita Acharya is also Sadashiv. Therefore, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada is writing that when Sri Advaita Acharya will invoke his form as Rudra, the destroyer, then he will destroy these people who have given up the path of worship of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even though they may have faith in Advaita Prabhu. So this Ardha Kukuti Nyaya will not work. The half hen logic will not work, where we have faith in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, not in Nityananda Prabhu. We have faith in Advaita Acharya, not in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We have faith in Nityananda Prabhu, not in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This type of half hen logic will not work. What will work is Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. Namami to all of them, all the Panchatattva. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shri Gadadhar Shrivas Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda की जय. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. In our Panchatattva mantra, in prana, in our prema dhvani also, everywhere there is jai jaikar, there is glorification of Panchatattva. All of them are important. You cannot remove any one member of the Panchatattva out. They all have to be worshipped together. Therefore, in our Mayapur Navadvip temple, we have installed Shri Panchatattva, where all five are worshipped together, because Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam. Krishna has appeared in these five forms. You cannot separate. Krishna has appeared in five forms, and they should be worshipped together. The followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu become situated on the path of devotional service after realizing their constitutional position as infinitesimal sparks of the Supreme Spirit. And the impersonalists who are averse to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu become eager to reject the Lord's service, being bound in Sri Advaita Prabhu's network of illusion. Maya, Mahamaya, is one of the energies of Lord Vishnu. Parasya Shaktir Vividhaiva Shruyate. Lord Vishnu means Lord Advaita Acharya. Maya belongs to him. Maya is Lord Advaita Acharya's energy. The followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which means all of us, we become situated on the path of devotional service after realizing that we are Jivera Swarupa Krishna Nityadas, and at the same time the Jiva is Mama Amsha Jiva Loka Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. We are a small particle of Krishna's existence. When we realize our infinitesimal spiritual nature, then we become situated on the path of devotional service taught by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But if we think that Aham Brahmasmi means I am the Supreme, I can become Narayan, Nar can become Narayan, Jiva can become Narayan, then we are bound in Advaita Acharya's illusory energy. We are in Maya. Anybody who thinks that a Jiva can become Jagdish is in Maya, because that is not possible. No one can become God. God is always God. This basic philosophy Srila Prabhupada teaches us in the beginning of Krishna book, that nobody can become God. Not by any process, not by any tapasya or any other kriya. No one can ever become God, because God is always God. And because we are not God, that means we will never be God. But the impersonalists, sometimes they think that it is possible to become God. If we do this, if we do that, if we attain this state, then yes, we become one with the one God. But this type of philosophy is not appreciated by the followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because becoming one with God means there is no relationship, there is no seva. And diyamanam na grinanti vinamat sevanam jana. Even if the 5 types of liberations are offered, salokka sarashti samipya sarupya ekatam apyuta diyamanam na grinanti vinamat sevanam jana. The devotee does not accept, even though the 5 types of liberation are given, if in that liberation there is no seva. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur in Jaiva Dharma explains that seva requires 2 entities. To have a relationship, 2 entities are required. But in Sayujya Mukti, we want to ekatva, we want to become one with God. We become one in the Param Brahma. Then where is the question of seva? Where is the question of relationship? Where is the question of rasa? Because rasa requires 2 individuals. So this impersonal philosophy is averse to the philosophy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And such people who are impersonalists, they are bound in Maya's network, the Mayavadis, because they want to become God. Fortune is the controller of one's auspiciousness and inauspiciousness. The reason for this is that conditioned souls who are whimsical due to misuse of their independence achieve aversion to Krishna's service, while proper use of their independence makes them eligible to approach the lotus feet of Krishna. Fortune is the controller of one's auspiciousness and inauspiciousness. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ji Maharaj is writing. Fortune is the controller of one's auspiciousness and inauspiciousness. And what is fortune? Fortune means to be Krishna Sammukh. Aho bhagyam, aho bhagyam. Bhagya means fortune. Aho bhagyam. Nanda gopa vrajaukasam. Yat mitram pramananda. Purna Brahma Sanatana. Lord Brahma is celebrating the good fortune of the Gopa, friends of Krishna. Celebrating the good fortune. Here Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is writing, fortune is the controller of one's auspiciousness and inauspiciousness. So what is fortune? Fortune means to the degree we are Krishna Sammukh. To the degree we are with Krishna. Aho bhagyam. Nanda gopa vrajaukasam. Yan mitram paramananda purna brahmam sanatana. Purna Brahma Sanatan Krishna is mitra of these boys. Nanda Gopa Vrajaukasam. These boys have Krishna, the Supreme Lord, as their friend. Aho bhagyam, aho bhagyam. What good fortune, what good fortune. So fortune means how much we are sammukh with Krishna. If we are sammukh with Krishna, it will bring auspiciousness. If we are Krishna bahirmukh, then it will bring inauspiciousness. Krishna bahirmukha jiv bhogvancha kare, nikatastha maya tare jhapatiya dhare. Good use of our independence brings us to Krishna. Misuse of our independence brings suffering and inauspiciousness, takes us away from Krishna. Many times, if we honestly analyze our life, we come to know the suffering that comes upon us, the inauspiciousness that comes upon us, it is because of our own karma. It is because of misuse of our independence by us. We had a choice, but we made the wrong choice. And that is why suffering has come upon us. So there is no reason to blame Krishna for our situation. There is no reason to blame Krishna. We have created our own inauspiciousness. So all of us, it behooves us to analyze, what am I doing in my life? Am I doing any activity which is displeasing to Krishna? Is there any activity which will take me away from Krishna? We individually, all of us have to analyze our life. Am I eating something that is not Krishna Prasad? Am I doing something that is not Krishna conscious? Am I speaking something that will hurt others? Anudvega karam vakyam, satyam priya hitam chayat, swadhyaya abhyasanam chaya vangmayam tapa uchyate. Am I practicing tapasya of my speech? Am I practicing tapasya of my body? Am I practicing tapasya of my mind? Tapasya of the body means to offer respect, bow down to superiors, bow down in front of Krishna, to keep the body clean for Krishna's service, even though laziness may dictate to us that chalta hai, chhod do. Don't need to take a shower 2 times. No need to brush your teeth 2-3 times a day. No need. Chalta hai. Just put some deodorant, just put some chewing gum in your mouth. No, but this body belongs to Krishna. This body should be kept clean and pure. That is the tapasya of the body. I may not feel like offering obeisances, but no, this body is meant to offer obeisances. Pranamo dukkha kshamanastam namami harim param. Krishna says, man mana bhagavan bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru, mam namaskuru, mam namaskuru, mam namaskuru. Offer obeisances. Raghunath Das Goswami. 1,000 obeisances to Krishna, 2,000 obeisances to devotees every day. So, complacency, laziness, our mind, which is our enemy, may tell us, but no, I must do. Tapasya of the mind means to be satisfied, which means to be satisfied with the amount of sense gratification that we are getting. Ye dil mange more will not work. That is not tapasya of the mind. Santushta sadatam yogi. A devotee should be satisfied. That is a tapasya of the mind. To be satisfied with the income we have, with the body we have, with the looks we have, with the spouse we have, with the children we have, with the financial resources we have, with the visa we have, should be satisfied. Santushtam sadatam yogi. Dissatisfaction means we are dissatisfied with Krishna's arrangement. Because everything is being given by Krishna. Being dissatisfied means we are dissatisfied with Krishna. We are expressing our dissatisfaction with Krishna. So in this way, we have to make proper use of our independence. Proper use of independence means to live a life of tapasya. Tapo divyam putra kayana shuddham satyam shuddhet. Tapo divyam. Shri Rishabdev Maharaj, Bhagwan Rishabdev Maharaj instructs his sons, 100 sons. Tapo divyam. Human life is meant for tapasya. Human life is meant for tapasya. So practicing tapasya means proper use of independence. Because Srila Prabhupada defines tapasya as voluntarily accepting inconveniences for the sake of spiritual advancement. It may not be very pleasing to wake up in the morning, especially if we have slept late. But because we want to we want to do our sadhana in the morning, because we feel that the chanting is best when we chant in the morning. Srila Prabhupada wanted us to chant in the morning. Then we wake up for the pleasure of Guru and Krishna. Even though the body wants to sleep a little bit longer, maybe 1 hour more. The snooze button is very tempting, but no. Accepting voluntary inconvenience and pain for the sake of getting Krishna. That is tapasya. Tapasya can be done with the mind, or rather tapasya should be done with the mind. Tapasya should be done with the speech, and tapasya should be done with the body. Body, mind, and words. Karmana manasa vacha. One has to do tapasya. Doing tapasya means to use our independence properly. And this individually we have to analyze. This no one can see. And no one can judge. Only we can judge ourselves. No second person can judge ourselves. So we should be self-introspective. Text 15. आज्ञाशिरे करी नित्यानंद हरिदास तत्क्षणे चली लेना पथे आसिहास. Accepting Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's order on their heads, Sri Nityananda Prabhu and Sri Haridas Thakur smiled and immediately went out on the street. Shuna shuna Nityananda, shuna Haridas, Amara Agya hai, tumi karo ye prakash. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur and ordered them that grihe grihe prati giya karo ei bhiksha, bolo Krishna, bhajo Krishna, karo Krishna shiksha. Go to everyone, go to house after house, go to person, and request them, bolo Krishna, chant Hare Krishna, bhajo Krishna, you worship Krishna, and karo Krishna shikta to your family members, friends, neighbors, colleagues, teach them about Krishna. This is our movement. It's a preaching movement, practice and preach movement, not just preaching movement. It's a practice and preach movement. ISKCON. ISKCON means ISKCON, USKAN. With a muskan, with a smile. You hear ISKCON and then hear with your ear and then share the message to other ears. ISKCON se USKAN. Keep spreading it with a muskan, happily. Chant Hare Krishna, be happy. Janma sarthak kari, ISKCON. Karo paropkar, USKAN. This is ISKCON. So they were very happy. Happily, they observed the orders of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, immediately went out on the street to give Krishna consciousness, share Krishna consciousness with others because they were themselves fully Krishna conscious. Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Haridas Thakur. Ajna Shire Kari Nityananda Haridas. Taking the Ajna on the head. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chittete Koriya Aikya. Arana Kari Homane Ash. To always carry the orders of the spiritual master. Guru Agya Shirasi Dhritva Shaktavesha Swarupene Hare Krishneti Mantrana Paschatya Prachyatharene. Guru Agya Shirasi Dhritva. Agya Shire Kari Nityananda Haridas. Prabhura Agya Paye Mage E Bhiksha. Bolo Krishna Bhajo Krishna Karo Krishna Shiksha. Nadiya Godrume Nityananda Mahajan. Taking the order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on their head, Tatakshane, immediately without delay, Chali Lena, Pathe, went on the road to preach, Asihas, with a smile on their face. A happy devotee is the best preacher. And we can be happy if we are following Krishna consciousness properly. If we are humble, we'll feel happy. Humility leads to happiness. Egoism leads to conflict and a disturbed mind. Humble devotee is happy devotee. Trinadapi Sunichena. Kirtaniya Sadahari. Text 16. आज्ञा पाई दुई जने बुली घरे घरे बोलो कृष्णा गाओ कृष्णा भजह कृष्ण रे. So beautiful. Being ordered by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Agya Pai, the two went door to door. Nityananda Prabhu, Haridas Thakur, Dui Jane, Bule Ghare Ghare. They went door to door and requested everyone. Bala Krishna, chant Hare Krishna. Gao Krishna, you do Sankirtan of Krishna's names. Bhajaha Krishna re. And you do worship, engage in the worship of Krishna. Three things. Chant japa of Krishna, do Sankirtan loudly of Krishna, and worship Krishna. Ajna pai dui jane bule ghare ghare, bala Krishna gao Krishna bhaja Krishna re. If someone says, why? Why Krishna? Why should I worship Krishna? Text 17. Krishna prana, Krishna dhana, Krishna se jivana, he na Krishna bala bhai, hai kamana. Our Nitai and Shri Haridas Thakur They would tell people if they asked, why should I worship Krishna? Why should I chant Krishna's names? Krishna prana, Krishna dhana, Krishna se jivana. Krishna is your life. Krishna is your wealth. Krishna is your very life and soul. And then calling them as brothers. Oh brother, Hena Krishna Balabhai, Hai Ekamana. Now you understand why we are asking you to worship Krishna? Because Krishna is your real master. Krishna is your real Lord. Krishna is your best friend. Suridam Sarvabhutanam. Now therefore, Ekamana. With attention, full attention, you chant Hare Krishna. Okay? Now you understand? Krishna is your best friend. Krishna is your well-wisher. Krishna is your savior. Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhana Pran. Now you chant Hai Ekmana with concentration, with attention you chant. That's how we should chant. Ekman. Not that our man is going here and there. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Mana Madhe Krishna. Mana Madhe Sthita Mantra, Mantra Madhe Sthita Mana. Mana Mantra Samayuktam Etadijapa Lakshanam. Ekman. Keeping our mind on the mantra, keeping the mantra in the mind and mantra becomes one. Then manatrayati iti mantra. Then that mantra will have the power to completely purify the mind. Chetodarpana marjanam. If the mind becomes synced with the mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We should judge the quality of our chanting by how much attentive we are, how many mantras we are chanting with concentration and attention. On the sadhana chart, that's how we should rate ourselves. Percentage of mantras that we were attentive. Hai Ekman. They are advising us, Nityananda Prabhu, Haridas Thakur, the preaching partners, the preaching duo. They are advising us that we should chant with full attention because Krishna is everything for us. Purport. Krishna alone is the original living force. Inclination towards him is the symptom of Krishna conscious life. To be inclined towards Krishna, to be interested in Krishna is a symptom of Krishna conscious life. Living entities who are averse to Krishna are devoid of life. Because Krishna is Pran. Objects that are not related to Krishna are worthless. Things that are not connected to Krishna are worthless. Now that somebody was telling me that cricket World Cup took place in America, and there was some some game somewhere, I think in New Jersey or somewhere, where each ticket was 3,000 to 4,000 US dollars. One ticket to watch a 2020 cricket match. So people are trying to spend so much money on these things, thinking they will make them happy, they will create memories. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ji Maharaj writes, objects that are not related to Krishna are worthless. They're worthless. So we have to think what objects I am attached to that are not related to Krishna. What objects that I am attached to that are worthless. Our job is not worthless because we need the job to earn money so we can maintain a Krishna conscious life. It is important for our seva. But what activities we are doing on the side in terms of recreation which are not connected to Krishna? There are ample ways in which we can engage in recreation in a Krishna conscious way. So we have to analyze ourselves. Krishna alone bestows all perfection. Aversion to Krishna is proof of one's material conditioning and lifelessness. So when we think, okay, enough, I heard one lecture, now let me watch some cricket highlights. That means we are saying no to Krishna and saying yes to Maya. There are so many wonderful speakers on ISKCON Desire Tree, on internet, on YouTube. Why not have a list of our favorite speakers and not do anything that is not connected to Krishna? Whatever time we have, we should only hear Krishna Katha, only hear Krishna Kirtan, only see Krishna dramas, because these are very powerful. The other day I shared Shri B.R. Chopra's Mahabharat one video clip, because when I saw it, it invoked such a strong remembrance of Krishna. I found it very powerful. So nice. Immediately you're absorbed in thinking of Krishna. So such dramas, Krishna Katha, Krishna Kirtan, this is enough for us. We should not waste time in sports, news, other movies, serials. Or if we are not able to give it up, we should try to curtail it, minimize it. Otherwise, these things on social media or these things on the internet will take away more and more of our time, just like Srila Prabhupada tells us in that story of the Arab and the camel going through the desert. It gets very hot in the day in the desert, gets very cold at night in the desert. Shitoshna Sukha Dukkhada. So at night, when they are sleeping, the camel and the man, the Arab, it's very cold. So the Arab who's traveling on the camel, he has a little tent. So he sets up the tent, gets inside the tent so that the chill factor, the wind that's blowing doesn't hit him that hard. And he's able to sleep in a relative warmth. But then the camel is feeling cold. So the camel just snuggles his mouth inside the tent, just pushes his mouth inside, his, just to feel a little warm. And the Arab says, okay, I know you're feeling cold. It's okay, come. Then he puts the whole head inside the tent. And then his neck, and then after some time, his whole body, and then the Arab finds himself out in the cold. Prabhupada tells the story. Allegorical story to teach us how Maya works. Okay, you chant your 64 rounds, no problem. Okay, you hear your Guru Maharaj's Harikatha, no problem. Yes, you give your class also, no problem. Yeah, you host a program in your house, invite devotees, cook for them. Yes, you do all that. You do your reading also, your quota of reading you finished. Yes, this is how the mind cheats us. But now see, everything is done now. Everybody has gone. Your rounds are done. Your puja is done. Your reading is done. Your hearing is done. Your Vaishnava Seva is done. Now you're lying in bed. It's still not quite your bedtime. It's okay even if you sleep by 11 o'clock. It's only 10 o'clock. Come, little bit entertainment now. Little bit entertainment. Little bit, let's see what the news is. And then the news, you see something. Oh, what? Let me Google this. This happened really? You go there in one thing, next. The mind gets contaminated. Before you know, it is 11:30, 12 o'clock. Oh my God, I'm so sleepy now. My eyes are hurting. Switch off the phone. You sleep. Next day morning, you wake up for chanting, and whatever you browsed at night, that's what comes in the mind while chanting. So you ruined your japa. So in this way, we have to really be self-critical and analyze our life and see how we can do better. And then slowly what happens, if we give in little bit to that screen time, then sometimes in the day also we feel, okay, I think I'm caught up with most of my work. Let me just browse a little bit. Let me watch some videos. Let me see some comedy, this Instagram, that, Snapchat, this, that, and then Facebook, YouTube. And then it's just one thing after the other. It just takes away our time, and we cannot become ekman because we are polluting our mind. So many things are entering into our mind. Then how we can be ekman when we are chanting? The mind is going to run here and there. But if we have filled ourselves with Hari Katha, Hari Kirtan, then when we sit to chant, our mind will only run towards Krishna. So objects that are not related to Krishna are decorated by the prowess of the illusory energy. So again, these things which are not connected to Krishna, prajalpa, gossip, time waste, browsing things on the internet, doing things that are not connected to Krishna, are not favorable to our Krishna consciousness. They are decorated by the power of Maya, illusory energy. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada is writing. Dear devotees, please listen carefully. I have heard this from my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj. Please listen very carefully. Maharaj was saying, Maya never declares herself as Maya when she comes in front of us. Maya never declares herself as Maya when she presents herself to us. Lakshahira did not tell Haridas Thakur, I have come here to cause you to fall down. No. Oh, Haridas, you're so handsome. You are young. What? You are in your 20s. I'm also in my 20s. You're so handsome. Look at you. My mind is getting attracted to you. I got so attracted to you, I couldn't stop thinking of you. That's why, oh Haridas, I have come to you. And look the arrangement of the higher powers. It's such a beautiful night. There's nobody here. Such a pleasing, cool breeze is blowing. It's just you and me. She will not say, Haridas, I am a prostitute. I have come here to earn money from Ramchandra Khan. I want to destroy your reputation. I want you to get kicked out, thrown out of this village. That's what I have come for. No. Maharaj was saying Maya will never present herself as Maya. Maya will present herself as, this is just the recreation. This is just the pleasure that you need. You have been working very hard. Take a little break. Krishna consciousness is not a sprint. It's a lifelong marathon. Just take a little break. Take a pit stop. It's a pitfall. It's a pitfall. The baby deer, Maharaj was saying, did not present to Bharat Maharaj that I am Maya. I will make you fall down in an animal species in your next life. No, oh, you are a king. You have a protective tendency. I am a helpless little baby deer. This is how Maya puts this is the nose of the camel coming inside the tent. That's when we have to hit the nose with a stick. Out. Don't come inside the tent. Otherwise, the camel will slowly come. The head will come, neck will come, will be pushed out. Krishna consciousness will be pushed out. And we will be left in Dukkhalayama Shashvata. To continue our Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani Jatare Shayanam. Anything that is not Krishna conscious, we should identify it and kick it out. That is the only way to make spiritual progress. And the mind is very obstinate, very strong. You have to tell the mind, let's do this for 1 month. Let's do this till Balram Jayanti. Then we'll see what happens. If you do this, then by Balram Jayanti, we'll realize my consciousness is so good by Krishna's mercy compared to what it was. Now I don't want to fall back into that previous lifestyle. I want to continue like this. I want to be free from social media. I want to be free from these distractions that are not connected to Krishna. Because they are, as Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada writes, they are decorated by the power of illusory. They're decorated. It will never present itself as what it is. It's a sugar-coated poison pill. Therefore, the grammatical literatures that instruct one to vibrate topics that are not related to Krishna do not bestow unalloyed and ultimate auspiciousness on the living entities. Sripad Adi Shankaracharya also instructed that disciple who in old age was studying Vyakaran by saying Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Mudamate. And Srila Jiva Goswami also writes that just dry grammatical study of Sanskrit it is like the dry desert. It has no rasa. Whereas when you learn Sanskrit Vyakaran in relationship to Harinam, then it becomes full of rasa. And that Vyakaran Abhyas, that study of Vyakaran, Sanskrit Vyakaran, becomes bhajan. Therefore, Srila Jiva Goswami gave us Shri Harinamamrit Vyakaran. It's the most Krishna conscious way to study Sanskrit grammar. And fortunately, in our ISKCON, there are very nice devotees like Amarendra Prabhu who are teaching. Otherwise, how would we know? Why did Srila Jiva Goswami, who is Radharani's Palyadasi, Manjari in Golok Vrindavan, spend so much time writing a book on Sanskrit Vyakaran? Because it is important to learn Sanskrit. And if we have to learn Sanskrit, we have to invest so many years in learning Sanskrit, then might as well do it in a way that will bestow spiritual auspiciousness also, in addition to just giving time to something that is ultimately not related to Krishna, the language. Because there are so many Sanskrit scholars who are not devotees of Krishna. If study of Sanskrit made us a devotee, then why there are so many Sanskrit scholars who are not devotees? You know? Even Charvak Muni was very well studied in Sanskrit. So was Ravan. So it is not by learning Sanskrit that one becomes a devotee, but Sanskrit study is very important to help in our Krishna consciousness, because it can help us study the Shastra, understand the Shastra, memorize the verses, can be very helpful in our understanding of Krishna consciousness. So if we want to learn it, then we can learn Srila Jiva Goswami's Shri Harinamamrit Vyakaran. Academically, it may not be universally accepted, but we are not doing study of Sanskrit to become known as a kavi, a very great scholar. Na dhanam na janam na sundarim kavitamba. I don't want to become a kavi also. We are studying Sanskrit to improve our understanding of Srimad Bhagavatam, improve our understanding of the Goswami literature. So we feel a little bit closer to Krishna, little bit closer to the Acharyas. And then I feel Harinamamrit Vyakaran is a very nice way to do that. So Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada is writing that things that are not connected, the grammatical literatures that instruct us to vibrate the topics that are not related to Krishna. Because when we learn, all due respect to Panini, when we learn Panini grammar, we have to memorize the sutras, we have to repeat them, vibrate the tongue again and again and again. But in Harinamamrit Vyakaran, those same sutras have Krishna Nam embedded in them. You're learning the same knowledge, but in a Krishna conscious way. There is so much Harinam and so much Harinama Bhas also, even in the beginning stages. So this is Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada saying, therefore, the grammatical literatures that instruct one to vibrate topics that are not related to Krishna do not bestow unalloyed and ultimate auspiciousness on the living entities. Krishna alone is supremely worshipable. Therefore, every moment should be used in a Krishna conscious way. Our Vani should be used in Krishna conscious way. Krishna is alone supremely worshipable. Aradhya Bhagwan Vrajesh Tanayas. Therefore, glorification of Krishna is the only authorized path. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 5.18.13, it is stated, just as aquatics always desire to remain in the vast body of water, all conditioned living entities naturally desire to remain in the vast existence of the Supreme Lord Krishna. If Krishna is the ocean, then we want to be the fish who cannot live without the ocean. Pranananakhi Var cannot maintain my life without you. Tavayavasmi, Tavayavasmi, I am yours. Tavayavasmi, na jivami tvaya bina. I cannot live without you. Last verse, verse number 18. Ei mata nadiyae prati ghare ghare buliya vedana dui jagata ishware. In this way, the two controllers of the universe, Jagata Ishwar, Shri Nityananda Prabhu is Lord Balaram, Supreme Lord, and Shri Haridas Thakur is Lord Brahma, one of the Guna avatars of Krishna. In this way, these two great controllers of the universe, Jagat Ishware, went to every house, Prati Ghare Ghare, as they wandered throughout Nadiya. Ei mata Nadiya, Prati Ghare Ghare, Buliya Vedanadui, Jagat Ishware. They went house to house, requesting everyone, please chant Krishna. Bolo Krishna, bhajo Krishna, karo Krishna shiksha. Krishna pran, Krishna dhan, Krishna se jivan. He na Krishna bala bhai, hai ekaman. With concentration chant Hare Krishna because Krishna is your life and soul. Purport. Shri Nityananda Prabhu and Shri Namacharya Haridas Thakur are both controllers of the universe. The people of this world accept wrong paths and fall into calamities. These two lords provide auspiciousness to such misguided people by becoming their guides. Andha yathanda upaniyaman. Blind leading the blind. Protecting the living entities from prajalpa. Prajalpa means talking things which are just gossip, nothing to do with Krishna. Protecting people from prajalpa and engaging their speech in the service of Lord Krishna. The expert guide, Sri Haridas Thakur, helps them control their sinful minds and invite the favorable flow of thoughts in order to protect their body and limbs from aversion to the worship of Krishna, and thus delivers them from their bodily hardships. And Lord Nityananda Prabhu removes the unhappiness of this world and merges the living entities in Nitya Anand, in eternal bliss. So Shri Haridas Thakur and Shri Nityananda Prabhu are the perfect preaching companions, perfect preaching team. How? Shri Haridas Thakur is expert in helping people control their sinful minds and inviting favorable flow of thoughts to protect them. How? By engaging their tongue in chanting Harinam and preventing them from doing prajalpa. If someone sets a target, I want to chant 40 rounds every day, then any free time you have, you remember, I have only done 16 in the morning, I still have so many rounds to left. So like Srila Haridas Thakur was dealing with Lakshahira, who later on became the great Haridasi, Sadhvi. But when she came initially to tempt Srila Haridas Thakur, the way Srila Haridas Thakur dealt with her, yes, but I have not finished my Sankhya. So please wait. Sankhya Purvaka Namagani. Let me chant my rounds first. So like that. So we should also set a high target for ourselves. We should not be satisfied with 16 rounds. Of course, we should not tell this to anybody. It is just for us. But in this way, we should keep ourselves busy. Swadhyaya abhyasanam chaiva vangmayam tapa uchyate. Just keep chanting the mantras, keep chanting the shlokas from the Shastra. Hare Krishna Mahamantra is also a mantra from the Shastra, from Kali Santana Upanishad, from Sri Caitanya Bhagvata. So we can keep repeating Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hari Haraye Nama Krishna, Yadavaya Nama, Yadavaya Madhavaya, Keshavaya Nama, Gopal, Govindaram, Shri Madhusudan, Giridhari, Gopinath, Madana Mohan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. In this way, we should keep chanting, keep engaging our tongue. This Haridas Thakur tells us, so that we don't have time for doing sinful activities. And Nityananda Prabhu, being the Supreme Lord, he just removes the unhappiness of this world and gives us spiritual bliss, which means eternal bliss. Means Nityananda Prabhu connects us with the Aladini Shakti. As Ananga Manjari the younger sister of Srimati Radharani, Nitai, connects us with Ladini Shakti, Srimati Radharani. And when we get a higher taste in bhakti, then there is no chance of falling back into sinful activities. So, Srila Haridas Thakur is teaching us in one way, if you look at it, Srila Haridas Thakur is teaching us sadhana bhakti, and Sri Nityananda Prabhu is giving us raga bhakti. Both are important. We have to begin with sadhana bhakti, but sadhana bhakti is not the goal. The goal is raganuga bhakti, which connects us with the Ladini Shakti, Nitya Ananda. Ananda Shakti means Ladini Shakti. Nitya Ananda connects us with the eternal Ladini Shakti, connects us with Radharani. And when we get Radharani's mercy, then we get Krishna. Krishna tava punya habe bhai, e punya koribe jabe Radharani sukhi habe, dhruva ati boli tomatai. Krishna tava punya habe bhai. Krishna will give you mercy, yes. But e punya koribe jabe Radharani sukhi habe. If you please Radharani. If Radharani is pleased, then Krishna will be accessible to us. Otherwise, Krishna is a gochar. Vedeshu durlabh. Adurlabha Atma Bhakto. If you take shelter of Radharani, Atma Bhakto, then Krishna becomes Krishna, who is Durlabh, becomes Sulabh. He becomes Adurlabh. He becomes easily available. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Like that. So they are perfect combination. You start with sadhana bhakti and you reach Raganuga Bhakti. That is the perfection of life. Nitai Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol. Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki jai. Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Shri Caitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Shri Caitanya Bhagvat ki jai. Shri Vrindavan Das Thakur ki jai. Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Bhai Charana Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Hari Bol. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. We have 2 minutes. If there are any questions, we can take maybe 1 or 2.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Very, very beautiful, beautiful insights. Very beautiful class. We have 2 people raised hands. Divya Mataji.
Yes, Divya Agarwal Mataji, you can go ahead.
Yes, since you were mentioning Haridas Thakur and Lakshahira, I read in one of Srila Prabhupada's purport that he mentioned something like Haridas Thakur is superior to Lord Shiva because Lord Shiva was attracted with Mohini. So, and we also know Lord Shiva to be, the greatest Vaishnava. So, if you can give some reflection on that.
So these statements of Srila Prabhupada's, they should not be misunderstood. Srila Prabhupada knows the heart of Lord Shiva. Srila Prabhupada knows the purpose of Lord Shiva. Srila Prabhupada knows the purpose behind Lord Shiva getting attracted to Mohini. And therefore Srila Prabhupada can speak this. But Srila Prabhupada should not be misunderstood. Vaishnavanam yatha Shambhu. It is a fact that Lord Shiva is the greatest Vaishnava. Lord Shiva is Sri Advaita Acharya. Lord Shiva got bewildered by Sri Mohini is a great glorification of Lord Shiva because he's attracted by Krishna. Sri Mohini is Krishna. So Lord Shiva, there is no fault in Lord Shiva being attracted to Mohini because Lord Shiva is attracted to Krishna. Now, that is the internal understanding. But external understanding that Lord Shiva wants to give us, which Srila Prabhupada understands, is that look, I am Mahadev, I am Lord Shiva. Lust is such a powerful entity that even I can get attracted. Similarly, Lord Brahma also is showing us. Look, I am Lord Brahma. I am a Mahajan, but even I got attracted to a beautiful girl, which was abominable. So Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma are performing the leela of getting attracted out of lust to warn us. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu प्रिय भक्तद्वारे अन्येर दिलेन शिक्षा एत प्रकारे. Through Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, we are being taught how we have to be very careful of lust. It is so powerful, formidable enemy. But we should not commit the aparad of thinking that Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma are victims of lust. To become a victim of mundane lust is an anartha. Kama esha, krodha esha, rajo guna samudbhava, mahashano mahapapma, vedinam iha vairina. These enemies are symbols of great sin. How can Vaishnava Acharya, how can the greatest Vaishnava, how can our Sampradaya Acharya, Lord Brahma, and how can Lord Shiva, the greatest Vaishnava Acharya, be victims of lust, which we have to deal with on the stage of Anartha Nivritti? One can become Acharya who is a Premi Mahapurush, who has attained Krishna Prem. Only that person can become Acharya of a whole Sampradaya. So Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma are pure devotees. They are Premi Bhaktas. There is not even a tinge of lust in them. There is not a tinge of envy in them. There is no greed in them. They are completely pure devotees. They are way beyond Anartha Nivritti. But Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Priya Bhakta Dware Annera Dilana Shiksha Eita Prakare. Lord Krishna is using them to teach us lessons about the danger of lust. Just like when Bhrigu Muni was testing. Did Lord Brahma actually get angry? Did Lord Shiva actually get angry? No, they were pretending to get angry so that Lord Vishnu will be glorified. Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj explains this in the 2005 South India Yatra lectures when he tells the story of Bhrigu Muni. Brahmaji knew that Bhrigu is coming. Shivji knew that Bhrigu is coming. And our Lord Vishnu, Narayan, will be glorified. So they pretended to get angry. This is the heart of a Vaishnava. Bhishma Dev, he knew better than fighting on the side of Duryodhan. But he fought on the side of Duryodhan. Why? To teach us that you may be as powerful as me, Ganga Putra Bhishma, disciple of Parashuram, Bhagwan. But if you stand on the opposite side of Krishna, you'll be finished. You'll be destroyed. You'll be lying on a bed of arrows like me till the last drop of blood seeps out of your body. You'll suffer. Don't be averse to Krishna. Don't stand against Krishna's plan. And don't be a Vaishnav Drohi. Don't shoot arrows at Yudhishthir and Arjun and Bhim. They are pure Vaishnavas. Like that. To teach this lesson, Bhishma Dev agreed to become an example, a negative example for us. So that is how we should understand. Shivji is getting, Prabhupada is writing, Haridas Thakur is more advanced than Shivji. This is giving Lord Shiva the greatest joy. The greatest joy. Prabhupada understands the heart of Lord Shiva. So Prabhupada can write like that. Because Lord Shiva performed that Leela of lustily running after Sri Mohini so that the world will think this. Yes, yes, yes. Lord Shiva is teaching us that lust is very dangerous. And then that same Krishna who used Lord Shiva as an example of a victim of lust, that same Lord Krishna is using Srila Haridas Thakur as an example to teach us how we can overcome lust. Where Lakshahira came, later on Maya Devi in her full power came, and Haridas Thakur could not be tempted. He was Jitendriya. That same Krishna, he is using Lord Shiva as an example of how a great person can become victim of lust. That same Krishna is now using Haridas Thakur as an example of how we can overcome lust. Negative example, positive example, but both are pure devotees, both are puppets in Krishna's hands. Both are puppets in Krishna's hands. And Lord Shiva knows this. He became a puppet so that the whole world will think that he became victim of lust. So when Prabhupada says Haridas Thakur is greater than Lord Shiva fell victim to lust. Haridas Thakur, by chanting Harinam, by being devoted to Krishna, survived and won over the attack of lust. Lord Shiva is in ecstasy, reading Prabhupada's purport, hearing Prabhupada's statement. I am telling you this from my heart. This is the fact. Srila Prabhupada is not offending Lord Shiva. Srila Prabhupada is giving the greatest joy to Lord Shiva, because that was the whole purpose behind that Leela of Mohini Murti. And Prabhupada understands that, and he's bringing out the correct lesson. But elsewhere, Srila Prabhupada also writes that Lord Shiva is a pure devotee and there is no lust in Lord Shiva. He's simply a puppet of Lord Shiva. And because Srila Prabhupada understands this puppet business of Krishna, on Jaladuta, Srila Prabhupada himself prayed, Nachao, Nachao, Prabhu, Nachao se mate, Kashtera Putaliyata, Nachao se mate. Make me a puppet also. It takes one to know one. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Yes, Lavanya, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, please accept my pranams. Thank you so much for today's class. I have one question and one humble request. So, first the question is that as you mentioned that Nityananda Prabhu and Srila Haridas Thakur were taking their control of their sinful activities and inviting the favorable flow of thoughts through the Harina. And even in just today's festival, it was Gundicha Margin. So even there we see that Mahaprabhu just gave them one rule that you don't have to speak anything rather than Hare Krishna. So even if we, as you mentioned even earlier, as we see that we have that kind of mindset that first we can chant and then I can see my phone and talk to my friends. So how can we, even knowing that that these are not so, the proper mindset is not this. We need to chant constantly, but mindset is in that way that first we can chant and then we can take the phone. So barring knowing all these things, how can we overcome this and get above this kind of mindset?
Hare Krishna. Abhyasena tu kaunteya, vairagyena chakriyate. Abhyas means to do what is favorable. Anukula sankalpa. And vairagya means pratikulya vivarjanam. And this we have to, it begins by regulating. That we may have to call friends, it may be important. We cannot just shut down all communication that I am going to chant like Haridas Thakur 192 rounds, 24 hours a day. It's not possible. So we have to regulate our life, that we may have to make some phone calls, we may have to talk to friends, but we should keep it Krishna conscious. And if they are not Krishna conscious, then we should keep it just work related or very cordial and brief. We should not engage in long conversations when it is not Krishna conscious. We should keep it brief, we should regulate it. We should have fixed time when we check our phone. Not that constantly we are available to this gadget. We should practice keeping it on vibrator mode and having fixed times when we check it. So like that, it's all about regulation and being honest with ourselves. Because see, what our browsing history is private. Nobody knows. So we should be honest with Krishna, that Krishna knows everything I'm doing. Krishna is always watching me. And Krishna is always watching me is not something that is going to give me anxiety. Arey, Krishna is watching me. It is going to give me an opportunity to please Krishna. It's so nice that Krishna is watching me all the time. So the whole world may misunderstand me, but Krishna is watching me. Guru Maharaj knows, Krishna knows. And then we should try to keep ourselves very Krishna conscious, even when we are alone. That is integrity. That is integrity. And whatever things we are doing that are not Krishna conscious, we should regulate them, down-regulate them, down-regulate them, down-regulate them, down-regulate them. And that is the whole concept of Vanaprastha. That after a certain age, we have to become more and more Krishna conscious. So we should not up-regulate them, down-regulate them. So wherever you are today, little bit down-regulate. With the passing years, keep down-regulating, down-regulating, down. First, I was on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. Now I'm only on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, now I'm only on Facebook. Okay, now I'm not even on Facebook. ऐसा धीरे 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 we have to down-regulate, not up-regulate. That is abhyasena tu kaunteya, vairagyena chakriyate. Krishna gives this formula in Bhagavad Gita to control the mind. ठीक है बेटा?
My humble request is that as Kartik is approaching, and I want to know if your grace will be visiting to Delhi or this Delhi NCR. So the request is to please let this servant of yours know that you are there so that I can have your darshans and could serve in any way.
You please pray for me. I don't have my travel permit this year, my I-131. I'm waiting for that for so many months. But if it comes, I have registered for the yatra and I have my vacation approved also. So I want to come to Shri Vrindavan Dham and Shri Navadvip Dham. So hopefully we will be able to, if my travel permit comes. Hare Krishna. Thank you, dear devotees. We'll stop here. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. I hand over to the hosts. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Very, very nice class. Thank you for your valuable association. And we'll end the call here, dear devotees. Thank you for your participation. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Anantakoti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Caitanya Bhagvat ki jai, His Grace Adi Gadadhar Prabhu ki jai.
Thank you so much.
All glories to all